Alright everyone, so today I'm going to try my hand at my first reaction style video. Okay, so I actually have one of my favorite content creators videos up right now. This is from a creator known as Mr. J.L. Williams. Absolutely great content creator. Have been following his channels for years. Alright, and he just recently picked up a electric vehicle that I've really been interested in the Dodge Charger Daytona RT, which is the base version of the Dodge Daytona, not the Scat Pack. And one of the things I love about his content is he just gives it to you straight. I've been watching a lot of content about this vehicle, and there's a lot of hate on this content. And honestly, as someone that's generally interested in the vehicle, I wish a lot more people would just give it to you straight. Yes, I understand that people may feel a certain way based on their experience with the vehicle, but don't let your hate for the vehicle, uh, you know, hurt somebody else's experience. Yes, you could have had a bad experience, but still just tell people everything about the vehicle. Run through the things about the vehicle and then be like, okay, these are the things that I had a bad experience with, and then overall, this is my experience. And overall, can I recommend the vehicle? I wish a lot more people did that. Whereas a lot of the content for this vehicle, it was just very negative off the rip. And yes, there were some content creators that actually told you some information about the vehicle, but overall, in general, it was just very negative. Negative so much to the point where it kind of turned a lot of people off from the vehicle, even some people that this type of vehicle might be good for. And it really took a long time to get actual decent videos on the vehicle. Like Jay Williams is a great content creator for this vehicle, and then there's another content creator. I think he goes by the name of Socket Monkey Garage, also a great content creator for information about this vehicle, and then another content creator that always keeps it real. He's hilarious. Been following his channel for a long time as well. TK from TK's Garage. You know, he he tends to be a lot more comedic, but it's a lot more facts based. But really, really great content creators, and although some of them may have had bad experiences with the vehicle, some of them may have had good experiences with the vehicle. They generally just try to give you the information and give you their opinion, which essentially, if you're on YouTube and you're doing a review style video or you're sharing your experience, that's what you should be doing. But anyways, let's get into this. This is Mr. J.L. Williams likes about the Dodge Daytona EV RT. And again, I'll link up his channels down below in the video description. But let's go ahead and watch how he feels about the vehicle. And then I'm going to give my opinions based on what I'm seeing from his video. So let's go ahead and push play on this now. Let's get it started. Hold on. I didn't start it from the beginning. Hold on. All right, let me stop it right here. First things first, one of the things that I like about his content is the camera angles that he gives you. I really like this point of view shot right here, which really gives you a nice open shot of the interior. And based on this shot, I can tell you right here, I do like how this interior looks, at least from the driver's seat. I like the steering wheel. I like the dashboard, and I like the screens. Okay, and the door cards on the inside. It looks really good. I am really liking that color combination, the black and the red pinstriping. Like that a lot. Especially how it goes through the interior and then it goes through the steering wheel. And I really like that racing inspired steering wheel. Really good stuff there. Let's keep watching here. Let's see how he feels about it. Yeah, it looks nice. Okay. I don't know if I'd be using that power shot too much. Oh yeah, the G wagon. Mm, the G wagon S or the Wagoneer S is what they're gonna call it. And look at those driver mirrors too. The side mirrors look really nice. Yeah. Yeah, see, I was pointing it out as well. I like that. And then, oh, right here. Let me see if he gives you a better angle of it here. The shifter right there also. Like that racing inspired shifter. Now I kind of paused the video wrong, but I do like that, and I like that it's more traditional. Now, one of the things some of y'all may not know about me, when it comes to my cars, right? I like everything to be analog, okay? Because of my disability, I don't really want too many buttons to push, you know? I prefer things to be very analog. Shifters, wipers, signals, analog, real quick. So I can just do quick movements when I need to, you know? So a lot of these EVs, they're trying to take away the analogness of the vehicle. I'm not a big fan of that. One vehicle in particular that I was very happy to see that it went electric was the electric version of the vehicle that I actually currently drive, which is a 2005 Suzuki Grand Vitara. But the electric version of that vehicle is gonna only be coming to Europe, and that's one of the things that I don't like. A lot of the good or decent vehicles, we're not getting them here in the States. I really do wish a lot more companies release their vehicles globally, because I feel like a lot more people, if I could talk, overseas have a wider variety of vehicles, whether it's gas or electric or hybrid. And I feel like we should be getting that globally. It shouldn't just be locked down to one region. But let me get back on task. I do like the shifter here. Let's finish watching the rest of this video. Quick release buttons on the doors. Nice, nice, nice. Hmm. I do like that pattern. Okay. I don't know if I do leather seats, especially here in Florida where I live at. I don't know if I do leather seats. Mm. Those buttons look good, especially under the display. Yeah, I am interested in Teslas, but they're taking away all the buttons. They got the charging network, but they're taking away all the buttons. Yeah, big fan of that shifter. Hmm. Don't know if I use the wireless charger though. Yeah, Type C ports are cool. Electric parking brake. Like to see that. You have a push to start button. Hmm. Don't know if I'd be using those. Hmm. Okay, so you set the profile and that's it. Okay, I do like the mirrors. Blind spot detection. Hmm. Let me pause the video real quick. I will say that that is something that I've really been wanting to experience. That heads up display. This way I can put up something like my turn by turn navigation and it will be displayed directly where I'm going. I feel like that would be a great feature because then I don't have to glance over or use my peripheral vision when I'm going somewhere with my GPS active because my turn by turn navigation will be directly in front of me. So that's definitely something that I really want to try, especially on a newer vehicle, the heads up display technology. Really like that. I really like that he pointed that out as well. Seems to be a really big fan of that as well. So that's really good stuff there. So let me go ahead and push play again. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Uh, I don't know how I feel about the glass roof. I want a regular roof. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Quick button release on the trunk. That's really nice. Especially if you want to go grocery shopping. Big old space. Yeah, yeah. All right, so let me pause it here real quick. Now, I like this. That bigger trunk hatchback interior. I like that. Especially for someone with a disability like myself. One of the things that I do in my little SUV that I have now is all of my emergency stuff are wide open, available in the trunk. They're just positioned in a way that when I close the trunk or rear door, they don't move around. But I actually took them from, the rear of the vehicle because I have like a little tire cover. I took them from the rear and I put everything in the trunk itself, and then I positioned everything to where when I close the trunk, it doesn't move around. This way, if I'm ever in an emergency, my spare tire is right there. My jack and my tire tools are right there. My air inflator is right there. So having a big trunk to where I can lay out things to where I can easily access them in case of emergencies is a really, really nice feature, especially with my disability. If an emergency happens, I don't want to have to be scrambling around, getting stuff off the back of the car, trying to get stuff from under the car. I just want to have everything laid out in the rear of the vehicle so I can just pop the trunk and grab out what I need. So this is big old space in the rear. The trunk hatchback space is really, really nice. And a lot of the time I drive around by myself. So what I might do, and it's really, really nice to see it, that you can just quickly drop the back seats. So what I might do if I ever got this vehicle is I just might ride around with the back seats dropped all the time. This way it's a lot easier for me to put stuff in the back and not just the trunk. All right. So that's really, really cool as well. But I like that big open trunk space. Really, really good stuff there. Let me see how he feels about it. Let me push play here. Oh wow, big space. So you can almost camp in that. Okay. All right. And you got some tie down points as well. And nice power close on the inside. Now I don't like that. I probably use the app and see if I can close it from my phone. I wouldn't want it to close on me when I'm trying to push the button and back away. I'm kind of slow. Really, really nice profiles. Let me pause it right here. Pause it right here. Really, really nice profile. Now, I've heard that it's an absolutely big vehicle, but I do like the overall profile of it. Um, I'd be really interested to like go and sit in it and check out the field of view in person because that's something that's very, very important to me, especially when I'm driving a vehicle. I don't really like to be down in the vehicle. I kind of like to be up so I can like see my surroundings and see out in front of me and see around me. That's one of the reasons why I like my truck a lot that I currently drive because it's tiny and I can see everywhere around me when I'm driving, which is really, really nice. And it actually makes me feel a lot safer and a lot more confident when I'm driving. Those vehicles where you kind of get down in them, I kind of feel kind of weird when I'm down in the vehicle. I kind of want to be up a little higher. But I do like the profile of this vehicle, and I'd be really interested to sit in it and see the field of view around it for myself. But again, really nice profile. I really do like the color, that nice red. Okay, the tires look really good as well. Big fan of that, and I like the red with the off black. So the car itself is red, and then the side mirrors are black. Really, really nice two-tone touch. I kind of like that. So let me finish watching this video here. Hmm. Yeah, it looks good. I'm wondering how heavy those doors are as well. That's one thing I'm not a big fan of, the heavy, heavy doors. But it looks good. Hmm. I don't know if I would go bigger. I might go a little smaller actually, because I hear the smaller the tires, the better the range. So I might go as small as possible to maximize range, which improves rolling resistance, or so I hear. Hmm. It does look very aggressive. It's a nice looking hood. Hey, it looks nice. People might not like it, but sometimes it looks nice. I don't know about aerodynamics, but yeah, the front looks good. Liking those lights. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hmm. What? You would lower it more than that? I actually feel like that's a great height. Hmm. Oh, so the black top package gives you the blacked out mirrors. Okay, beautiful. Yeah. Oh yeah. Very nice car. Hmm. Yeah, so the smaller wheels will give you more range. Hmm. Yeah, it's a great color. Hmm. Now, hold up. Let me hold up real quick. Now, that's another thing. I'm kind of biased here looking at this because I'm a big fan of red color vehicles. So a good red or a good black, and you really catch my attention. So I can already tell the combination of red and black that they have on here. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely calling my name. And from what I hear about the lease deals on this and the different price cuts that you can get on this, these Dodge Daytonas, especially the base models, can actually be had at a really great price. And from what I hear, everybody is really saying you should really lease them to save the most amount of money. But I don't know about leasing. I'm not a big fan of leasing. All of my life, I've been taught, you should buy it so you own it, and then you can do whatever you want with it. I'm not a big fan of leasing because after the lease period, you got to give it back. So I don't know. But some of these lease deals that I've been seeing have been crazy. And some of the prices on these cars have been crazy. But big fan of the color and the two tone, especially the red. Love that color. Love that color. Keep watching there. Yeah, it would have to be the red or the black. Hmm. I don't know if I'd do silver. I do like the cutouts in the rear. Okay. Hmm. That's another thing. Yeah. Comfort is another big thing, especially with my disability. I need a really, really comfortable seating position. And that is one thing I have to say with my current vehicle. After long periods of driving, it really gets uncomfortable. And depending on the day, because depending on how the weather is, it really affects my body. So certain days when it's a little colder, I really can't get comfortable in my current vehicle. And then certain days when it's a little bit warmer, try as I might, I really can't find a good comfortable seating position. So comfort is a really big thing. So for me, I really wanted to feel small for handling purposes, but be spacious. And from what I'm gathering, that's kind of how the Dodge Daytona is. It's big, but it handles like a small vehicle, which is really nice. So comfort wise, yeah, he's saying it's quite comfortable, and the handling should be really nice. Okay, I'm mad at that. Push play. Yeah, the light bar is a nice touch. Yeah. Let me pause it here. See, that's one thing that I probably got to look up videos on that. Um, because I'm coming from an older vehicle, that light, especially driving at night, I really want to see how that lighting is at night and that field of view. Because I can tell you, driving on the road with some of these newer vehicles, those newer vehicles, those lights are like mad bright at night, and they don't even have their high beams on a large majority of the time. Whereas in comparison, my vehicle, my lights compared to theirs, it's definitely noticeable. So that's one thing that I got to look into. How's the lighting at night, and how's that field of view when you're driving at night? Especially again, being in Florida, right? We don't got a lot of um, traffic lights at night, so when you're driving at night, it's kind of like pitch black. When the sun goes down, it's like the lights get turned off. So having good headlights that give you a good field of view, but also make it comfortable for you, but don't really irritate other drivers on the road. Really nice. So that's probably another thing I'm going to look at. How's the lighting and the field of view when you drive at night? All right, let's push play. This video is almost done here. Let's see. 22. Whew. Oh yeah, you want that muscle car look. I don't know about that, Jay. Hmm. All right, that's another thing. That new emblem, that Fratsonic emblem that they have there, the little funky looking triangle. Uh, don't know how I feel about that. I probably take that off. See if I can get that D's badged, or see if I could turn that off. Because I have noticed that that's something that lights up when you turn the vehicle on, and then it lights up again when you turn the vehicle off. Not a big fan of that emblem there. And then even the like bumblebee badging on the side, not a fan of that either. Kind of a bigger fan of the traditional RT badging. Really like that traditional badging. So that newer badging and the lighting, especially when you turn the car off and on, not a big fan of that. So I'm wondering if you can change that. But yeah, other than that, seems like a fairly good car. Oh. Oh yeah. Pricing is good. Yeah, that's another thing I hear, that if you don't drive a lot, leasing is definitely the way to go. And I would say, at least for me, I relatively don't drive a lot, so a lease does seem very appealing. But I just don't like the fact that I don't actually own the vehicle. It's kind of like, you gonna make myself feel old. It's kind of like when you go to like the Blackbusters or the video store, when you used to go to Netflix and pick up the DVDs, and you kind of gotta have it back by a certain time. That's kind of what a lease feels like to me, and I don't really like that, especially because I'm still gonna have to do the maintenance and the tires and all that good stuff there over that time. So I'm gonna be spending the money and I'm gonna be enjoying the vehicle, but then at the end of the lease period, I won't actually own the vehicle, and I gotta give it back. So that's why I'm not a big fan of leasing. But yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. All right, Jay. So that wraps up the video. And as always, Jay, you do a great job with these videos. Whether it's your tech-based tech-based vehicles, whether it's your tech-based videos or your car videos, you do a great job, bro. And that's one thing that I really, really appreciate. And yeah, I've been rocking with you for some years, and that's one of the things that I really, really appreciate about the videos that you do. So thank you for putting out another great piece of content. Thank you for always keeping it 100. And yeah. And overall, let me know what you guys and gals think of my first reaction style video here. Again, I'm gonna put links to the featured video and featured channel down below in the video description. Y'all go ahead and check out Mr. J.L. Williams and all of his YouTube channels. You might like what he does. I really like what he does. And he seems to be a very genuine content creator at that. He pretty much keeps it 100. And I really appreciate that, especially when I'm looking for information, you know? So really good stuff. But yeah, you guys and gals, let me know what y'all think about this. One of my first reaction style videos. Um, just for reference, I am using the front facing camera on my Pixel 6a to record the webcam style footage of my face. So let me know what y'all think of that. And I am using OBS to capture the screen on my computer and capture the video. And then I am using my professional wireless audio to capture the audio for the video. So you guys and gals, let me know what y'all think. And yeah, this is something I might do more of. I might do a more comedic reaction next time. Just testing the waters, getting my feet wet, dipping my toes in. Y'all know. Anyways, have a good one, everyone. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys and gals on the next one. Peace.